I secretly turned the cameras on without telling you. That's what happened. So, welcome to the first Friday at the Firepit of the season.
Yay!
The applause is deafening.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. So, thanks everybody for being here, and for all those that will be joining us, hopefully in the future, because this, it could be a lonely broadcast. But we have the wonderful and fantastic A team here with me this evening, Avana and Aley, or Aley and Avana.
Hello.
Hello. We are here. It is Friday night. It is a long weekend here in Canada. Woohoo! Nice. And it is lovingly referred to as the May 2-4 weekend. Does anybody know what that stands for? The May 2-4 weekend.
I do not.
Well, you all need to brush
May
up
the fourth
on
be with you. I don't know.
No, you all need to brush up on your Canadianisms.
Okay.
So a 2-4 is what we refer to as a case of beer, a 24 beer.
Oh.
So May 2-4 weekend is basically like, woohoo, let's get drunk. That's
nice. There you go.
I'd rather go to Timmy's. I'd rather go to Timmy's. Yeah.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. For entertainment purposes only. Listen, I have never understood, because I don't drink coffee. I think it smells like cat pee, but that's another story in itself. But I've never understood why people line up for coffee. I don't get it.
We want to wake up, Bill. We got to have something to wake up.
Well, this is what I got going on. I'm just like, whatever. I don't get it.
So you said, so you think that coffee smells like cat feet?
Yeah. So back in the day when my mom used to percolate coffee, like before coffee makers of the modern era were there, it to me seemed like it,
Well, because the reason I ask is because I think that dog paws smell like nacho cheese Doritos.
Well, they do, yes.
Fritos. Okay, thank you. I'm not the only one who thinks that. Okay.
No, Fritos, I say. Fritos.
Okay, Fritos. Okay.
Yeah. So that's actually not good. They're not supposed to smell like that. That's like
Okay.
That's a bad thing.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
But I have a question.
Okay.
What does it say about us that we know this? That coffee smells like cat pee and dog's toes smell like Doritos.
Oh, I thought you said cat feet. I didn't know you said. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, I said dog feet. I'm not. Yeah.
Dog toes, dog feet.
Yeah. Let me clarify what I'm sniffing.
Yeah, but so let's dive deeper. Are you sniffing the toes of the dog that smells familiar, or do they just walk by, or like how does that work?
Well, every now and then it used to be when I had dogs, I wake up with like a paw on my face.
Yeah, that's true. I just like sniffing things.
Yeah. Seems like a convenient.
Aley clarifies it for us.
Now
they're all worth things.
You brought me to something else. This is we don't really have a plan. I mean, we sort of have a plan, but we don't really have a plan. But anyway, I haven't been live in a long time, and so it's like my first time out with my friends in a while. So you have to forgive me for a minute, but you said like I sniff a lot of things, and you made me think of my mom. My mom, lovely person, but she had this really weird habit of sniffing stuff. Okay. And when I say that, I'm going to clarify.
Aley's backing out right now. She's like, yeah, I don't know what
she would like, for example, she would walk out of the house, get in the car, and she'd be like, do you smell that? Do you smell that? And we'd be like, what? And so all of us are like, you know what I mean? It's like we don't smell anything. But she was one of those people. It was like always like a dangerous smell. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right. I'm always like, I don't smell anything.
Like, burning toast means you're going to have a seizure. Like, what do you mean? Do you smell that? No, we don't.
Yeah, right. That's me. I'm like, I don't smell it.
I actually have a friend who, when she goes to a motel or a hotel, she takes down the bed and she sniffs the sheets. She will not get in unless those sheets don't smell, if they smell anything less than what she expects.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, probably a good idea.
And I can't really blame her, but
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
it's probably not a bad idea.
I don't blame her for the concept of why one would do that, but
Right,
the sleeping
right.
of the sheets that's a bit much. I will tell you that I don't like hotels or motels, but when I have gone to a motel or hotel, I am covered from here to my toenails
I
because
believe it. Yeah.
of that kind of reasoning. But I would
Right.
never.
People leave all kinds of stuff in
If
hotels.
I had
Yeah.
to smell the sheets, I'd be sleeping in the car. So
I know.
that's
I get you. Yeah.
Anyways,
No.
we have some people here.
Okay.
Sin is in the house. Hello, Sin. And Ocean View is here. Linda Kelser is in the house. Sandra, hello from BC. Denise, she's watching on the big TV.
Oh.
Awesome.
I love
Here,
it.
smell
And she
this.
says, here, smell this. I love it. JR is in the house. Gypsy JJ, which is Inner Knowing 221, is in the house.
Mm.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. My husband is here, just visiting, popped in. Did you like how I did that? You see what I did there? That was good,
Yeah.
right?
That was good. Yeah. Yeah, they advise you to check for bed bugs on motel. Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
that. You don't want to bring them back home.
No.
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 You know, it's just so funny to me because back in the day, I was a camp counselor. And like for day camp for kids.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
all the kids slept in the tents and all the counselors slept outside by the fire. Like I was never concerned about these things.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm like, you know,
right?
I have to get the
Yeah.
hairspray out, stick the bug to whatever the surface is, and then call Mark because I don't like the squish or the crunch, whatever.
Right.
So yeah, it's bad.
Well, that's why I had an RV for forever and ever because I don't mind my own what you might call
Yeah.
cheese, but I don't really want to go into a hotel. I don't really enjoy it.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I have been at some form of camping, right?
Mhm.
RV, trailer, camping in the
Right.
tent, sleeping outside, like, you know, in a sleeping bag since I was like 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
I used to love to take a day off of work and say to Mark, like, I'm going to the trailer,
Mhm.
right? I'd start my own fire, do my own barbecue, and just like,
Sure. It's like
You
a
know,
vacation.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it
Oh,
was so
yeah,
close
that
to our
sounds
house.
nice.
Hi,
Yeah.
Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Mm.
And now I'm afraid of my own shadow. So, you know, I could
No,
do
you-
it again if I had to.
No, you were afraid of your own shadow before 2021, but now you're not as afraid as you were. So you've grown really big. Yeah, big.
Look at me. I've grown. My hair has grown.
Your hair
Your
is grown.
hair is gorgeous.
I know.
I mean, seriously, we can't even get it
Yeah.
all in the screen.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Did you ladies have a good Mother's Day? Avana is a fur baby mama, and
Yes.
Aley is a fur baby mama and a mama.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
my
can't
kids-
remember what I
My
did, but I
kids
had a
came
great
down.
weekend.
They're 41 and 48, but they're still my kids, you know.
Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
They were awesome. They really were. It was great to see them. So
Good stuff. I had it was a funny Mother's Day for me. I was thinking about my mom in intervals, but I wasn't like sad or anything. What I was sad about is that every year on Mother's Day, we would always take a trip to the garden center, and like that was the thing, right? Buy her plants or help her in the garden or whatever.
Mhm.
And usually preparing the garden because friends, our official weekend to start planting is this weekend.
Oh, I believe that.
Because,
You got
like-
snow a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
5 days ago, it was 3
Okay.
degrees.
Yeah.
Monday's going to be 11. Today's 26.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
it's up and down like a toilet seat. Welcome to Canada, friends.
Yeah.
But anywho, so we always used to go to the garden center, and I said to Mark that I wanted to go to the garden center. You know, sort of like my little way of paying homage to my mom. And of course, it was pouring down rain. So I didn't get to go. So I'm sad about that. But yeah.
My neighbor, we gave him a bunch of hofstas. Is that how you say it? Hofstas. And hostas. And he told Keith, come over because I want you to take a cutting off of my lilac bush.
My lilac bush died. in
Oh
in
no.
that big ice storm that we had. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry
I
about
love
that.
lilacs.
I love
them,
those.
I
Yeah.
have a little one over here, but it has no lilac flowers on it. I planted it 2 years ago, and it's not really doing anything. My garden is sparse because, of course, we have no flowers. So there's that.
Right. You have
Hi,
a big
Brandon. Hi,
backyard, though,
Cindy.
Cal. You're big.
What's that?
Looks like you have a big backyard.
Yeah.
You want to see
Yeah.
the backyard?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't remember it being light out when we've done the fire before. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
it's
It
a
is big.
hill.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So I'm at the bottom of the hill. There's the garden,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Awesome.
goes like all the way down this way as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah. I love it. There's room over there for a hot tub and a pool, you know.
We have a mini pool for Rosie. That's good enough. I have been known to be out here more in the pool than she is. And I'm like, come on, let's, so I don't look stupid standing in a kid pool going, come on, come in the pool.
Yeah.
And I have a water fountain that goes in that big circular kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
That we have to wait for the frost to stop so that we can turn it on and it doesn't freeze up. Sin says last time we saw Kelly's yard, we couldn't see it for all the snow.
Right.
Yeah.
There was 6 feet of snow, or like 5.5 feet of snow in my backyard. Remember, I showed the video with the ladder.
Yeah, and the fence was broken. I think you guys fixed the fence.
Yeah, Mark fixed the fence.
Nice. That's always nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You guys tell us, do you want to, and I'm saying to the people in the chat, do you guys want to shoot the crap, or do you want to do some readings, or what do you want to do? I'm here for it. I am here for it.
I just want you all to know that there is better shit on the horizon.
Listen, can we talk about the better shit on the horizon?
Sure.
Because I am... Mark came home. Literally, this is what happened. Mark came home today and he said, what a week this has been. And I said, really? Bet your week isn't as bad as someone else's week. And he said, well, who are you talking about? And I said, you know who? Not our guy, your guy, sorry. And I said, well, apparently, he's got this person in trouble and that person's in trouble and he's in trouble and his son is in trouble. And
always and forever. It's a chaotic life. I tell you what, I found a video of the Emir of Qatar after the person you're speaking of left the country, and he said, I'll never do this again. I'll never bring him over here. He wanted to be treated like a king. He wanted everything for him. He didn't want to have any negotiation. He just wanted to be given everything and made big. And I thought, thank you. And I'm glad he said it, because a lot of them won't say that stuff, And then I saw that there's a $10,000 reward for a guy that he was shaking hands with because he was in Osama bin Laden's group.
wow.
And he says to the Emir, oh, gee, the last time when you guys came over and ran a plane through one of our buildings, my building in New York now was the tallest one.
Oh,
so it's like, but what are you? Oh my God.
Well, I also pulled a card and I got surrender frustration.
Amen.
I'm putting my hair up. I can't do it, you guys. It's like 400 flipping degrees behind me with this fire going.
Yep.
I hope you have some more stuff out there.
No. You know what? I don't really do s'mores. I think it's like anti-Canadian, so don't tell anybody.
Oh, all right.
Oh my God.
How about weenie? You can have a weenie roast.
Listen, let's talk about that for a minute.
Weenies? Okay.
Well, weenies. I was just welcome to the way my mind works. I'm like,
yeah.
So I said I was camping a lot, right? This is a lovely hairdo. Woohoo! So I used to go camping a lot when I was a kid, as I said, and one of our favorite things to do was have like a late night snack. So, which is pretty much anytime after dark, right? So one of my favorite things to do, my dad used to get like a 45-gallon drum and like, cut it in half. And we had like an old oven rack that we put on top of it.
Mhm.
And that's what we cooked everything on.
Yep.
And so we would have these like cheese and onion sandwiches on the fire. Oh, so good, you guys. Oh my God. Seriously, I could. Okay, so you take like the big, huge, like big, like Italian French stick loaf of bread, right? And you like saw it just a little bit from the top. Do you understand what I mean? So it's like kind of like a boat on the bottom, but just like enough for a lid, right? You scoop all the bread out and you leave it to the side, and you put in like diced green onion and tomatoes and whatever else you can think of, and you sprinkle that all on the inside, and then of course you'll layer it with cheese, and then you stick the lid of the bread back on it. You roll it in the foil and you stick it on the thing. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. It's my favorite snack in the whole wide world. You can
sound good.
You can also make baked apples in the fire. For those of you that have kiddos that like to have a snack, you take an apple and you core it, and you can put like brown sugar and butter and raisins, right?
Yeah.
You shove it into the core, and then you wrap it in foil. And the cool thing about it is, if you have a fire pit like this with like rocks around it, you can just stick the foil with like if you twist it, it has like a little handle, and you put it around the rocks, and it'll just like warm it.
Yeah.
Like warm apple pie. And the kiddos love it because they can participate, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bananas and chocolate, good that way also. You just take the one part of the peel off.
Oh, yeah.
Sprinkle some chocolate on it, and then you put the peel back on and wrap the foil around it and stick it on the rocks. Oh, so good. It's
I've
like
never
a
heard
mess.
Of that, but it sounds really good.
It's a mess,
I like
it's fun.
baked potatoes done that way too.
Oh, that is about the best way.
Yeah, and you can also zucchini. You get or the summer squash, and you put the cheese on the top. And
yeah. You know what's really, really good? Do y'all have canned?
You're hungry.
You guys
I know. I'm like,
sorry. Do you guys have canned potatoes there?
I never bought any. I don't know.
I think we do, but I've never bought them either.
Yeah.
Okay, so canned potatoes is a Canadian camping staple, right? And you can get the whole ones, and you put them in a little bowl with some Italian dressing right out of the bottle and a little bit of water, and you zhuzh it around, wrap it in the foil. It's like roasted potatoes.
Oh, that sounds really
on
good.
The barbecue. And they cook like that. You don't have to wait for like an hour and a half because they're already cooked, right?
Yeah.
You can slice them, mocked scalloped potatoes, using a can of potatoes. So you drain the water out, you put a sheet of foil, you put a little bit of butter on, you put some bacon on the bottom of it, like raw bacon, put the sliced potatoes out, cover it with cheese because everything's better with cheese. And then you fold it, fold the foil, but not with like a lid, right? You sort of give it like a little lip so it looks like a tray. Oh, so good, you guys. Oh my God, I could go on for hours. You're going to make pork chops on the fire.
I have to tell you, everybody's dying in the chat, because
I know.
Sorry. If you guys are having pork chops on the fire, you take one of those like Del Monte, like fruit cocktails. Peach is the best, peach juice. A little bit of honey, a little bit of Dijon mustard, a little bit of butter. Mix it all together, and you sort of like use that as like your barbecue sauce. Oh my God, it's good. Anywho.
Sounds good. It really does sound good.
It does.
Kira, what is going on with Kira? Hi, Ellen. Hi, Carl. I missed somebody in here, I think, saying hi. I apologize. Brandon is here saying, wow. Sandra, I think Edward is in here. I apologize if I missed anybody.
Hi, guys. Hi, gals.
Okay. Yeah. So we were just getting rid of the ickiness that we brought into the conversation at the beginning. Yes, with sugar, apples, and cinnamon. Yes, Denise. In my language, I love it.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And now that we're all starving Marvins.
Mm-hmm.
So I have
You
come
have
up.
a lot of room behind you. You could do some baton twirling tricks for us if you're so.
Oh, I would love that.
Do you want me to? Do you
I
want me
was
to?
thinking about that.
Oh my God. All right, hold on. Like twist my arm, right?
I'm serious. I really would love to see a few baton tricks.
You just wanted to see if I had pants on. Don't lie.
You guys. Oh my Lord. I remember when she bought her new baton. It was a few years ago. And I thought, oh, this is so much fun. Did you also have, Avana, did you also have like majorettes in your high school that
we did? Yes,
yeah,
we did.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I see it.
Now, for all of you in the chat who are like, what in the hell have we gone into here? Is this not a tarot channel, and are we not doing readings? Yes. For those of you that don't know, or for those of you that do, who cares? I was a baton twirler from the time I was 4 till I was like almost 22 years old. I know it's a lot. And it was my entire childhood. And I have little trophies.
Oh. There you go.
This is the only trophy that has been saved over the years, just so you know. Second place, 1979. That's right, folks. I know I only look 25, but there you have it. Proof in the
There
pudding.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Without getting too deep. So when my mother passed away and I came down with my anxiety panic disorder, before it was diagnosed, all the therapy sessions asking me, what makes you happy? And I'm like, this, that, and the other thing. Literally, I was depressed because I couldn't figure out what made me happy. So all of a sudden it came to me one day and I'm like, baton made me happy. And so I went onto Facebook and I went onto Facebook and I started. I didn't do nothing. It's good. Seriously, I feel like a baked apple over here. It's good.
She looks like she has a mushroom on her head.
Right? Oh, right. I never fixed my hair. Sorry. So when I went onto Facebook and I was looking for my group and I found that there was no group. And so I started my old group, like a page for my old group, and reconnected with all those people. It was lovely. And when we moved here, I decided to get a baton. You guys know that part, right? And so I just seen Sin's comment, baton twirlers tarot. Oh my God, I should make a deck with baton twirlers.
There you go.
Yes.
Thank you for the idea.
Yeah.
For each of the 78 cards, I can do a new trick, is what we used to call them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Melissa,
I want to know what's the one where you throw it in the sky and you get it behind your back.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's called pain, is what that's called. When you throw the baton up and you turn around, it's called a spinner. Like one time, if you turn around, that's called
I like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And when you catch something, it's not really behind your back. But we'll go with that. It is backhand.
Oh.
I actually have a story about that. So way back in the day, I know, friends, I apologize. We'll be here till Monday. I apologize for that. So way long time ago, I was 15, I think, and 16, 17, somewhere in that range. And I was taking solo lessons, which means it's just myself and the teacher. And I had a teacher that used to fly in from New York to give me lessons once a month because my parents thought I was trying out for Cirque du Soleil. I wasn't. But anyhow, that's another story. So she gave me this trick to do, which is called an illusion, something that skaters do, where, imagine this, you're standing upright. Yes?
Yes.
Step to the left.
Yeah.
And as you step to the left, you start to bend forward. So your head will be touching your right knee. Your left leg is going to come up and go around you as you turn around. All of that, well, the baton is up in the air somewhere. And then you catch it, backhand.
Huh?
I can't even walk and chew gum at the same time, but go ahead.
I can't bend over and hit my knee with my head. There's no way.
For real,
I
right?
couldn't do
So-
that when I was 12. Yeah.
So I could not, for whatever reason, keep my arm flat like you have to, right? It was like this. So every time the baton would bounce off my elbow.
Oh.
And I don't know, like after 3 months, I thought my arm was dislocated, right? And my dad came to pick me up, and I am in like tears. And I'm like, it hurts so bad, Dad. Oh my God. He takes me to emergency. They were like, you've got like a seriously
Hematoma.
No, you've got a seriously bruised elbow. They put me in a sling.
Oh, geez.
I'm like, yeah, screw it. I got to practice, right? So I never let it heal properly. And I still to this day have that groove in my elbow. And if I, like wave my arms too much, I know, don't laugh, but literally I can like mess my arm up. It's the stupidest thing. But anyway, so here's the baton.
Okay.
I got a baton because I wanted to get back into it.
Yeah.
Haven't really done it. Have to take my rings off, and I'm not trying to be like, wow, look at me, I'm going to perform.
There's one question that you have to answer though, because Ellen wants to know: did you wear white majorette boots?
No, we never wore boots here. That's an American thing. That's not a Canadian thing. No offense.
Okay.
No offense. No offense.
Okay.
American baton twirling. We were part of the IHOP. That's how you AYOP, I think. We were a part of that.
Yeah.
Until Canada started its own situation, because Americans it's more like beauty and pageantry, and ours was not like that. It was more about like, can you actually twirl the damn thing?
Not just go like this.
Personally, I would have preferred the American way because,
See, I still like doing this, Kel.
Yeah.
With pencils and stuff.
Hi, Carl. What do you want me to do from my seat here that I can?
There's one where you can. I'm trying to think. There's one where you can spin it and then have it go on your hand, right? Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah.
The first trick that I ever learned how to do, and I couldn't do it, and I wanted to quit when I was 4 years old, and my father made me stand in the kitchen and help me, is called something, and I don't even remember what it's called now. I think it's the octopus or something. So you take the baton in your hand, and you move it across your face, behind your neck.
Yes.
And I can't even do it because I was so fat and out of shape. And you got to grab it. And I couldn't do it.
Well, some people almost make it go around and around without touching it that much, don't they? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's going to be my pointer.
Yes, Kira, I think we're going to take some questions in a little while.
Yes, we're going to take questions because I'm going to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt myself. But anyway, so that's my story.
Oh, wow.
The last time that I told
number,
seriously.
Somebody said they watched a music video that had bands and baton twirlers in it.
Yeah. There are videos online of some groups, and I can't watch a parade. I cry every time I hear bagpipes. Like it's not I'm not sobbing, but it's like
a memory. Yeah.
I can't listen to music really, or how you would like walk in a shopping mall and hear the music in the background. I can't not be on the beat. It's like ingrained in my memory, and if I'm not, I actually will switch my feet. Like I'm doing something wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, here we are, friends. This is our spread that we are doing because of the fire. We are doing.
And I got some dirty cards. I hope that's okay.
Like there's rules. There's no rules, clearly. We are doing this reading for you all, and we will tie it into your questions. Sun, spark, sun, spark, and sizzle. No, that's not what it is. It
was spark,
grow, and glow. So the spark, right? We'll say this now at the beginning, is the initial idea. right?
Mhm.
The
Mhm.
grow is the nurturing of the idea, and the glow is, sort of like the achievement, or, the idea coming to fruition. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. And I'm using a combination of cards here, so
Yeah, me too.
hopefully I
Me
won't
three.
screw it up.
All right.
I'm dropping cards. Good God. Oh my God. I'm so fat. I can barely bend over. Jeepers creepers. I put a health tracker on my phone. I don't know why. It's like 78 steps a day. My step tracker should say, get off your ass. Anyway.
Stop it.
I mean, for real.
I used to walk 7 miles a day and I gained weight. So I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Mark's got one of those watches, right? That tells him it's like constantly going off. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, want another award. I'm like, okay, settle down. You're not at the Oscars, buddy.
Yes. Simmer down.
The reinforcement. Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that I know there's lots of people in here. Who wants a reading? Anybody want a reading? I have.
Yeah. You got Brandon, Ocean View, and Kira.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I've got. So we're gonna take Brandon first.
All right.
There's Brandon up there on the screen. He says, I've been feeling really tired lately, even after a full 8-hour night's sleep. Is there a spiritual reason for this, or is it just seasonal?
Yep. So I don't need any cards for this one because you're not alone. We're having horrible solar storms. In fact, all of Europe and part of Africa, the whole continent, lost electric grid for like a day. And these solar storms, whether we're out there or not, they really do affect us. Mm-hmm. And we're also escalating in our DNA and moving into this ascension energy. So it's a lot of chaos. And for me, I can't sleep either. I'm not even getting 4 hours a night for the last 3 or 4 days. I wake up and I feel worse than I did when I went to bed. So, yeah. So I kind of think it's that. And I don't know where you live, but it looks like you live in a beautiful place if that's actually a picture of where you live. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of feeling the same thing for you, Brandon. I mean, even with all these weather changes, I mean, today here where I'm at, it's 82 degrees. Tomorrow it's going to be 60 degrees. I'm talking Fahrenheit. It's just, I'm the same way. I can't seem to catch up on my sleep. And yeah, it's just like just these constant cycles. I actually did pull a card from you for this Golden Insights Oracle. I know it's not really following the spark, grow, and glow, but and I got feather for you. I don't know if maybe this will help because I think it kind of also falls in line with what you're asking about. And it says ascension, presence of an angel, connected to higher realms, and signs from angels. I really do think there's a level of your like ascending and your spiritual ascension and things like that too. Sometimes it takes longer, like a spiritual reason, in addition to the weather, in addition to, sometimes when all these things are just hitting all at once, it doesn't just wrap up in a week or two or a couple of days. It just takes a lot longer. So,
Great.
So since we're not going with the plan, but anyhow,
well, not on this question.
No. Yeah. I got this card for you here, Brandon. It's the birdhouse, safe and secure. I have my fingers over it, so you probably can't see it. There you have it. It's a beautiful image. Something about your foundation, I feel, right? So oftentimes when you ask a question, you already kind of like know the answer. And to help with that, I think the next card makes sense, which is, and hopefully you can see it. I love this deck. It's the Everyday Witch Oracle, but the writing is so small. It is meditation for clarity. Literally, that's what it says. Meditation for clarity. So to create that solid foundation underneath you, to find out what it is, you need to get quiet. You need to invite that in. And I'm going to suggest that while you're sitting here watching this fire, just a suggestion for anyone who needs it, close your eyes, block us out, mute us if you have to. Don't turn the video off, please. We love you. We appreciate you. Focus on the fire and just say, I release whatever negativity is holding on to me, whatever negativity I may be holding on to, and I invite joy in. And focus on the fire while you do that. And that should help to give you some sense of like, whew, you know what I mean? So that you can then start to bring that clarity in and provide that foundation for yourself.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's what I got for you. Thank you so much, Captain. That's very kind.
We got some more people, including Captain, that put their Edward Kenneth said this big storm hitting the planet this weekend. And then Captain Apocalypse has at 8:06, is that right? That's your time, Kel, has a question. And so Ocean View has one as well. And yeah. Okay. All
right. Here we go. All right. Ocean View. Readings and better shit. So Ocean View would like a reading. Okay, so who wants to, like, one card each? You guys, you want to do that? One card each?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, like, change this up. I got too much to do over here. So you go first, Aley. You get the...
I go first. All right. So
you get the spark.
Inspiration is what comes for you first. Inspiration is the way we get started doing something. Sometimes we're feeling tired or we're feeling like we don't want to move our butts or whatever it is. But the inspiration comes along and we say, let's go for it. And look what they're having, Kel.
I love it.
They're having a fire.
I love it. That's so cool. See that? Listen, friends, never, ever, ever think that Miss Aley is not connected and intuiting spirit. Ocean View says, I have a question. Type
There's
your
another one with a question in it. That's what she wants done. Yeah.
Can you type it again for us, Ocean View, so we can make sure that we answer you?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a test to see if we know what we're doing.
Captain Apocalypse, you want to know what we're feeling about what Trump is? If he'll be gone soon? Is that what you're saying? Entertainment purposes only, or you just want to know how we're feeling in general? Because
how you doing? No, I'm sorry.
You asked people at work today that question. The answers were wild. Well, it is an interesting question. I hear the birdie.
Message. Okay, so Ocean View says, message from my love, Tommy. Thank you. I love that. Hi, AA. Captain says, is your knee hurting?
Oh. Is my knee hurting?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was saying earlier, Captain, that I haven't been live in a long time, so I was feeling nervous today. I do have anxiety panic disorder, so that's kind of like my everyday. Sometimes, but I feel really good.
Yours is Ocean View. Ocean View's knee is hurting.
Oh my God! See this? I love it.
I know.
1-800 call your friends. Everybody. Yeah. I love it.
Okay. All right. So we're starting again. Is that what you're saying from Tommy?
No, we're going with your answer because there's something about that fire that makes good sense.
All right. Okay.
The second card, I'm going to do the grow, which is the nurturing of it.
Okay.
Yeah. We've got the 7 of Wands here. Okay. The 7 of Wands is feeling challenged. So you could be feeling challenged because there's an obstacle, which is sort of like the most obvious, but it can be like an internal challenge, right? Like you can't get past something, can't get over something, or you're trying to like, sort of like block it out of your view, I feel. And I want to say this in a way that makes sense. And I'm not trying to like make it bigger than it is, but remember that there's no light without shadow. So sometimes we have to embrace those types of things to be able to see through it, to see past it, to see around it, right?
Mhm.
I would say that if this is about the loss of Tommy, there's like that heartache, that heartbreak. And the reason why I said the fire is because of the release thing.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, Avana?
Well, it's funny because I got the star card for the, I guess that would be the glow up in the stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it says hope, healing, inspiration, and a dream fulfilled.
There you go.
So there you go, right?
Love that. See?
And I'm being drawn to these two stars, like these two big stars together being together.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
and what connects those two? The smaller one. Yeah.
Yep.
I love it.
I love that.
Twin stars, not twin flames, twin stars, but also twin flames because of the fire. See, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I hope that helps, Ocean View.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for asking the question. Kira is up next. These are in no, particular order. Kira says, I feel an energy shift from my partner. I can't tell if it's because of situation in his life or our relationship. Can you check?
This is when you got to grab him by the nose.
I was like, uh-oh.
I know. And
Where is
say,
she
what's
going?
going on? What's going on? But you know what? My husband would tell me, oh, it's nothing. Everything's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh. It's like a man's answer. No offense to any men in the chat or any men that might be listening.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm not talking to you, of course.
Oh my.
But it's like, what's wrong? Nothing. Everything's fine. 2 days later. Okay, are you going to tell me what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. 5 minutes after that, it's like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah. I think it's because I asked, really.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I got the card, which is creation. They're building a snowman here. Okay, so it could be that he feels iced out.
Yeah.
So the snow, but it also could be that you're creating the mountain out of the molehill. You know what I mean? It's like there's nothing wrong. Don't build on it. It's like, you know.
It's like coming from a place of hurt feelings as opposed to
Yeah.
like you're hearing your thoughts as opposed to his, a little bit of projection.
Could be.
Right? You want him to see.
I think he just texted her that she's acting strange.
Tell him to come watch us.
Yeah. Say, hey,
it's not your fault. It's these ladies over here. But that's what I've got cardinals and message from spirit, and I think that lines up to what you said, especially with the Christmas bird and the Christmas this snowman.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This feels like slow it down and like listen to what you're saying versus what you're thinking versus what you're feeling. Like get all those things coordinated, and then you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's funny because I'm gonna just I got a puzzle piece and I got the dice, right? So these are both cards that say challenge, problem solving, disconnect, detach, missing something or someone, and then this says dice, which says risks involved, trusting fate, weighing the risk, playing the game of chance. So you're definitely there's something, this a missing puzzle piece, rolling the dice. Right. So I'm sitting here like really, I mean, obviously there's like something going on. So where does this leave me? But I will tell you, I then went to my tarot deck and I got this Knight of Cups. The answer's coming forth. If you I'm getting, if you leave the situation alone to a certain extent, you're going things will come forth. I think if you start to meddle with it too much, you have women's intuition, you'll know where to draw the line or whatever. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to be anything earth shattering, but you can make it a lot worse if you meddle with it. But when this card came up, I thought, okay, he'll come when he's ready, he'll come forward with it. And this is a good card. I mean, this is a pleasant.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that card. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a nice energy. And if it's anything at all, when in his good sweet time, he'll let you know about it. If it's even anything that you have to deal with. So
the other thing, that's the Knight of Cups, you said, right?
Yeah, Knight of Cups, yeah.
The other thing about the Knight of Cups, Kira, is that the Knight of Cups is about, wearing your heart on your sleeve.
Oh, he said, funny thing, he just texted me, you're acting strange.
Yeah, so there's like that sensitivity factor, right? So here's the thing. Have you ever, so I have to talk in analogies because I don't know I feel like I don't express myself properly. Have you ever been in a situation with someone where you are just feeling hurt? Like you don't hear me, you don't see me, you don't appreciate me kind of vibe. And so they're going to do something and you want desperately for them to have sat you down in the right way, in the right language, and asked you to be a part of whatever it is that they're doing. But they have not done that. And the longer that it takes them to do that, the madder that you get because they haven't done that. And then when they do turn around and ask you to go, you're like, no, I don't want to go. And then 5 minutes after they leave, you like have a good cry. It kind of feels like that. So it's like hurt here, hurt over there, but no one's saying anything. So take some time and get those things coordinated, the head,
you
the
may
heart.
not even know why, because that's another component of it. Yeah. You may not.
Right.
Uh-huh. Good night, Linda. Love you lots. Thank you for being here, my friend. All right. Glad that helped, Kira. We have Miss Denise Fletcher from Denise Fletcher Tarot here. Hi, Sylvia. And she says, me.
Me.
No one wants to hear me sing. That's why I took up baton. True story, friends. True story.
All right. So, Denise, for you, I have some very straightforward news.
Uh-oh.
You will champion your truth like a mofo and rest on the seventh day. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off.
You know what's interesting about that? I got the Wheel of Fortune. So literally what, ditto what Aley just said. So the Wheel of Fortune to me is about if I learn the lessons from my past and I am able to bring those forward and incorporate them right in my daily life now, then I will continue to move forward. There will be progress that I actually see and feel. But if I don't bring those lessons forward, if I learned nothing, essentially, I will feel like I'm spinning my wheels.
And I got the butterfly, which says transformation, expect changes, new beginnings, and personal growth. So you just move forward. Just move forward. And it's nice.
Denise was going to just do 1 or 2 shows a week, and now she's doing like 4, and she's reading in a store, and she's just keeping herself busy. There you go.
There you go.
I love that for you, Denise.
Yeah.
I love that for you, Denise. I hope that you don't get worked out like I did, my friend.
You know what though, Denise? I just saw, what is it? That Pentacles card, prune out what works for you and nurture, prune out what doesn't work, nurture what does. Yep. And that's it. Just keep changing it up as you need to go. You'll be fine.
I love that. All right. Melissa, Psychic Insights.
Mimi.
Yes, Melissa's going to come on my show next week. She's new.
J Cat Lady is in the house, and
hi, J Cat Lady.
Angela is here. Play Love Remember is here. Thank you, everybody. Hope everybody's subscribed to all 3 channels because it's free, and we would appreciate it. Okay, so let's do our Avana, why don't you go first with
Okay, so I am the spark.
You are the spark, yes, not the sun.
Right.
Sorry.
Spark of Melissa's Psychic Insights. All right, give me a second here.
You weren't ready? No.
Hey.
You didn't know what I was going to do?
No, I didn't. I got the bell.
Ding.
Yep, announcement. Someone's arrival, spreading the news and drawing attention. Woo! Ding, ding, ding,
Spreading
ding.
the news.
I love that.
Yeah, and this is, this is that spark. You're getting out there, ringing the
You know
bell,
what?
making your announcement. Woo! I'm out here. Everybody see me.
Do you want to go, Aley, or do you want me to go?
You can go.
All right. So I got, look at this card. So cute. This woman coming out of the water and the cat watching her, which is a little weird, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, cats are like that.
They are. Cats are weird. But look at the dolphins and the sun and the beach and all of the things.
Yeah.
It says, now this is grow, right?
Yep.
The grow is the nurturing. Rebirth and rejuvenation is what this card says.
Mm-hmm.
So if you watch me, you know that I have this saying that I say all the time about pushing the stool out. That moment in time where you are so fed up with what is happening, with what is going on, with how you're feeling, with what you're doing, yada, yada, blah, 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 that you just say, you know what? God damn it. I'm getting my ass out of this chair and I'm doing something. I don't care what it is. I'm just going to do something because I've got to switch this. That's
Right.
literally the coming out of the water kind of vibe for me, right? This is wonderful.
It is. And I love that you gave us a stool sample of what you meant.
You're so gross. Go ahead.
So, and you know what the result is going to be? You're going to get over all the hurdles that are blocking you. Look at that. I love it.
Yep.
The horse clears the fence.
Yep.
Love it. There you go.
I love that.
Yeah.
You are on your way to winning the race, my friend. You
Yes.
are on your way to winning
Definitely.
the race. Love it. All right. Miss Sin is up on deck. She
All
says
right.
he is game. Melissa says, wow, you hit the nail on the head. I have been feeling stuck. I need to get my head out of my head.
Yeah, I hear you. I do. Yeah. All right.
My ass out of my head. Laugh out loud.
Who goes first? Who's on first?
Blah, blah, blah. I'll go first.
All right.
Okay.
Because I am number one. No, I'm not.
Again, it's better than being number two.
Okay, I'm not sure what your fascination with number two
I miss
is.
you,
but-
Aley. I miss you. Right? I just miss you.
Okay, so this is spark, right? So this is the sort of like the initiation of the idea, right? We've got books, knowledge, and education. So like sort of pooling your resources together. Do you know what I mean? Like you're looking something up, you're interested in taking a class, for example, so you're looking up like timing schedules, places, that kind of thing. Like there's something about that. Night schools, right? Oh, thank you, Captain. Go ahead. Who wants to go next?
I can.
Okay.
All right. Sin, you have to nurture because you're also going through a transformation. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. That'd be you. And it says a fresh new way of living energies. That's lovely. Yeah. And summer's coming, Sin. Yeah. There you go.
And I got cupcake, indulgence, personal satisfaction, treating yourself, and the sweet things in life. That is the glow, the achievement. Yeah, treat yourself.
Yeah.
I just see all that icing and all that sweetness. Time to treat yourself. Just dive right in. Enjoy
I
life.
love that for Sin. You know, that feels like you've got like a passion or something that you've wanted to do that maybe you were putting on the back burner, and it's just like it's
And
time.
it can just be something small, but it just do something that's just that you've been wanting to do.
Absolutely.
Just for you.
I love that.
So, ladies, what's brown and sits on a piano stool?
I'm sure it has something to do with number two, right?
Beethoven's Last Movement.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She's on a roll, friend. She is on a roll.
I'm having a shit-tastic night. Yeah.
Sin says, thank you. Ellen is up next. And actually, Sin says, love books and cupcakes or eating a cupcake while reading. Laugh out loud. There you go.
There you go.
Amanda. All right. Ellen is up, and Ellen would love a reading. So who hasn't gone first?
I haven't.
Would you like to go first, Aley?
Yes, Ellen. It says here that you need to bask in the sea of tranquility. Oh, I sound like Elmer Fudd. I'm sorry. It says bye-bye dumbass bullshit. And it's for you to pack your bags and get the heck out, Ellen. Take a break, go away, have some fun.
And for the grow, I got the acorn. Which is, seed ready to grow. It says prosperity and abundance, good luck, energy, great things to come, perseverance, and power. You know what? It's time to get growing, get going. Take advantage of this power right now, this power surge you have, and get moving.
I got, let me stop and then start again. I have glow, and I got the moon card.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
So, the moon card, it's like, it can be revealing stuff. It can be showing you things. I think in the case with these other two cards, Ellen, it's a situation where the thing that you need to see is being illuminated for you, right? Not too far ahead into the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like one step at a time, kind of, just enough light to see the next step. And we just had a full moon, did we not?
We did. It was rather tough, but we got through.
Yeah, but that energy of the full moon for the manifestation and setting your intentions and all of that is still very much present. So use the energy. Just
be careful what you ask for. Yes.
That's what we got for Ellen. Now we have Crystal Lime. Oh my gosh, I love that name. So cute.
Crystal Lime.
Crystal Lime. All right, Vonna, you go first.
Oh, okay. Here, okay. She did put at some point, and I don't know if she's still. She said a career finance reading for me. What do I need to know? So I don't know if we want to.
Oh, okay.
Kind of think about that.
Welcome, Ellen. Ellen says thank you. Loves the readings.
Okay, well, I did a very good shuffle, and I still got it came up in this beginning. Now the spark. I got acorn again. I can shuffle. It says prosperity and abundance, good luck, energy, great things to come, perseverance and power. Move forward, grow. Plant those seeds and move forward.
Those seeds.
It's that's a great position for that card to be in.
Awesome. Captain, thank you so much. That's very generous of you. We appreciate that so much. Melissa asks what the black deck of cards is called.
I put it in. Golden Insights Oracle. You got to find them on Etsy.
Yep. They're on Etsy.
Yeah, I can't afford those.
They may have a different name now, but you'll recognize them.
Yeah, you'll see them. Yeah.
Oh my God, I just bought a deck, you guys. Oh my God. Whispers of the Unknown, I think it's called, or Unknown Whispers or something like that. Anyways, it's 180 cards. Took like 5 weeks to get here. I love them. So good.
Awesome.
And I got new cards too, because I got the predictions deck, which predicts lots of fun things.
Like, I love it. All right. Who is who's going second?
Oh.
For Crystal Lime's question.
Look at this. You're ascending, girl. Woohoo! Look at you. You're flying. You are flying in the sky, so you
I love that.
Glowing up. You're glowing up.
Yep, glow up.
That's interesting that you got that card. Now, what I'm sorry. You said the question was about finances?
She had said that, yeah, career/finance reading for me. What do I need to know?
Oh, okay.
Because I've got gradual shift with the leaves.
Nice.
And Aley got ascending. And so that makes me think that if there is a challenge or a struggle at the moment or feeling like a potential challenge or a struggle, that is on its way out. And so
Yeah.
I would encourage you to, like, you know, just keep your eyes on the prize, and don't overindulge too much until you feel the energy has shifted. You know, one of the greatest gifts that I have been given is to trust my intuition, and that only happened while I started my channel. And so I encourage everyone here, whether you need me to tell you or you need me to remind you, or you're like, Kelly, shut up, we know this. You know, trusting your intuition is completely different than listening to your intuition. It's a different ballgame. You really need to trust it.
Yeah.
And when you feel like you have that trust in it, then it can sort of like guide you. Do you know what I mean? In a really powerful and meaningful way, in my experience. All right. Jen B is up.
Hello, Jen. I hope nothing. She was in the middle of a horrendous storm last night. I hope everything's all right.
Oh, geez.
So too.
She's in Wisconsin.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Play Love Remember says, oh, it's continued. They flipped her whole sleeping schedule, getting up between 3 and 5 a.m. Prior always went to sleep at that time. I missed the first part.
Can
Crystal
I please
says
send a message to the collective? We are not okay.
Hey, speak for yourself. We're fine.
Please send us some help. Yes.
Yeah, well, I heard about another person who wrote a message in the sand, and that didn't work out so well for them. So
Hey, I've said that. I have a shirt that says it on there. And to me, 86 means just get rid of it. It doesn't mean
listen,
get rid of.
They needed an excuse. That's all they needed.
I know they did.
Right?
But remember the picture of Joe Biden all in
Oh,
the
yeah,
Trump
like that was
car?
totally
That was okay. That was fun.
Totally fine.
Yeah, right.
Hey, shoot your puppy. That's fine too.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Now we're going to have a game show, and if you win the game show, you get.
Oh my God, for real?
Yes. All right. So, Jen, who's going first?
All I can tell you is, all I can say, sorry to interrupt you, but all I can say is whoever the producer and the executive producer and all of those people for that TV show, things must be really, really bad in Hollywood. If that's what they think is going to get.
Well, Christy wants to do it. It's her job. It's her job. Yeah.
Captain, thank you so much. Okay. Who wants to go first?
Yep.
Who wants to go first for Gen B?
Jen, I will go. If you have to use some discretion, I don't know why, but this is your initial advice. And there's lots of birds on the ground, and it looks like they're picking up little morsels of food that were left off. Use your discretion. Which one? If you're given some choices, use your discretion. Yes.
Yeah, I'm vibing you.
Yeah.
This is for the grow, which is the nurturing of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got this lovely person sitting in the bubble bath here.
Yeah.
And the card says cleansing body and spirit. So,
nice.
Doing what you need to do, doing your due diligence to make sure that you're looking after your mind, your body, and your soul.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, my friend?
For the glow, I got anchor, and it says security and safety, achieving stability, unwavering dedication, and a strong bond and enduring. Which I love that. Security
and Jen's been doing that.
Stability.
She's been really working at it.
I love that.
I know. Good, hon. Good. Yeah.
Jen, I don't know why I'm not trying to read into it, but literally, like I feel water. So
an anchor.
Maybe that's not why, but that's a very good point.
Well,
yes, I feel like get yourself like a water fountain or a mini water fountain in the house if you can, just so that you can listen to the sound of the water, that soothing kind of sound
Don't you think that makes you have to pee though sometimes?
I mean,
Again, it's. I'm not trying to just bring up potty humor. I can't like sometimes listen to that because it's
I'm 59. It's part of my everyday life. And I also have anxiety, which when your anxiety is high, you also have to, you have this sensation of having to.
I got some years on you, so just you
But
wait.
anyhow, I just feel the water, like the in and the out of like the waves, that rippling kind of sound. There's something very soothing about it. And I don't know, like, are you anxious, Jen? You don't have to tell me, but I feel like you're anxious. I feel anxious when I pulled your card. I feel anxious. So the water's
She's
gonna.
gone through a hell of a time. She's been in the hospital a few times. So yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the water and the self-care is, I think, is going to help you.
Mm-hmm. You put your hands in the dishwater. There you go.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Now that's smart thinking right there. I love that. Thank you, Jen, for sharing that. All right, Ocean View. Did we do Ocean View already?
Yeah, we did. Okay. We did.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the Tommy thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And here we go. Captain says, almost every psychic medium spirit channel is telling me Trump ain't going to be around much longer. Is this just wish fulfillment or the real future? Asking for a friend for entertainment purposes only. Well, I'm not pulling a card on that. I will use these.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
I'm only going to tell you these are the predictions that I got, and this is for entertainment purposes.
I'm gonna take this off of here only because we can't. Avana looks like she's looking over her glasses.
Yeah. All right. So you know that song, "You can climb the mountain, but you can jump into the fire, but you'll never be free." Remember that? Yeah. Oh, well, this says fire and heat wave. So there's going to be a huge. It's going to get hot around this topic. He's not well, first of all. But look, a rulership handover.
Well, it's funny that you were thinking that, or that's the card that you pulled, because I was literally sitting there in my head thinking, how am I going to word this question so that it doesn't sound? And so how I'm going to word it is, will he leave office before his term is over?
Oh, okay. He has another question, though, about mantis. Something about a mantis. That's what he wanted. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, okay. I didn't know that.
I have to scroll up.
Okay.
Scrolling. Talk amongst yourselves. Insert elevator. Oh, here we go. Mantis beings, 3 at the foot of the bed. Discuss.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think that people can be walk-ins, but it's usually somebody that is not happy with their soul contract, and so they kind of leave. But they have a really good body, or whatever, like they're not old, they're not infirm, and so somebody can come and take over that contract.
Right.
But mantis. Okay, there are some sightings of mantis running in California. A very good friend of mine saw one running down the street. And it was 6 feet tall. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we get here.
I've got my Josie rods and I'm like, what question am I asking? Because now I want to know the answer.
Oh, this is a riot. I think they're there. And the reason there's 3 of them is like they're trying to decide who wants to talk to you or who wants to be in, you know what I mean? Like I was here first. No, I was here first. That kind of a thing.
Okay, so I'm going to try and do this. I hope that, can you see these okay?
Yep.
Really dark enough. Okay. Are there 3 mantis standing at the foot of Captain's bed? Are there 3 mantis standing at the foot of Captain's bed? Yes. Are the 3 mantis friends? Do they want to be friends? Yes. So they mean you no harm.
Okay. Playlove Remember says, is that the one we couldn't see his head? And yeah. She said she has 3 also. Now, I'll tell you this, 3 is big. On our dream show, we're always talking about things coming in 3s right now. It
I
seems
just
to be
think you're
going.
just part of the ascension, so I
Yeah.
don't think it's like a
Oh,
big
you got
deal in the sense
keys.
of
I got keys and important choices.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
all.
They want to connect with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. Just part of the light beings and just part of the
Yeah.
ascension. And
Yeah.
it's funny because look at the card that as I was shuffling, I got the awakening card.
Oh, look.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, did you ask a question? Because if you did, love, you'll have to retype it in the chat. I apologize. I didn't.
So you woke up for your screaming help you? Oh yeah. We're all having a lot more contact with ETs right now and beings from other places. So if you're willing, they'd like to have contact with you and they'd like to work with you. So yeah, it is definitely an awakening.
So Melissa says she just asked her guide, and her guide said for Trump August. Okay, so
a lot of people are saying that. Yep.
I am just going to ask, all right, for entertainment purposes. Please don't shut my channel down YouTube because, really, I work too hard. Okay, stop.
You're in Canada. You're okay.
Stop moving. Stop moving. Thank you. Will Trump leave office by August of 2025? Will Trump leave office? Yep.
He's not well. Not at all. By any stretch.
I mean, hello.
Yeah. Oh, J Cat Lady has the real specifics here. There you go. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of people that have been saying it for a long time. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry that you've been in so much suffering for decades, Captain Apocalypse. Yeah. That's difficult to deal with. Very difficult.
Absolutely is. Okay, so just for shits and giggles, let's pull a card for each other.
All right.
Wait, who? For who?
For you.
For who?
For you. Let's do it.
How you been remembering your dreams? Well, yes, Captain Apocalypse, it probably was a lesson, and it probably was one that you made in your soul contract before you came in that you wanted to do. And when we're over there, we're like, oh, I think I can handle all this horse shit. But then when we get over here, we're like, what did we sign up for? So
I swear, I think I pulled my own damn card. I am that good. I pull cards for myself. I just have a channel to make it look like I'm not great. All right, I'm going to. Who wants this one?
All right, I'll take it.
Okay.
I guess
you've got the bear rest and retreat.
I need that.
Not you did say that you haven't been sleeping well, right?
No, I haven't. Yeah.
Okay, who wants this one?
Well, it's only Kelly.
Kelly. B.
Oh.
Hard work, teamwork, rewards for efforts, focus, and dedication.
Oh,
I love that. I know. Okay.
And honey is a benefit as well.
I was going to say, am I a worker bee or a honey bee?
Honey bee.
So, Avana, I have to pick you because you're the only one left.
I'm the last one.
You got the hurdles, but you're jumping over the fence.
Of course I jump over the hurdles.
You're moving. You're on the move.
Absolutely. Always. I'm like water. I just flow around everything.
Yeah. Or did you fall off the horse on your ass? No.
That too. And then I get right back up and keep going.
Oh my God. This guy, Captain Apocalypse, has a bear loose in his city, in Kansas City.
Really?
So many synchronicities today. Yeah. Wow.
There's a great video online of like a big city, a borough, if you will. So like when you have like a big city and there's like a small town like 5 minutes outside of the big city, it's kind of like that, just to give you an idea.
Yeah.
It's probably population like 200,000, so it's not small, right?
Oh.
In Canada, of a moose that is like through a neighborhood.
Wow.
In the snow, jumping over people's fences, knocking over their garbage cans, banging into their cars. You know, if you never seen a moose and it, you know, you looked out the window one day and just happened to see one, you know, hopping across the road, or
Yep.
it would freak you out, as would a bear.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I have elk that walk through my yard. So it's not as big as a moose, but yeah, they're kind of strange to see. So I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of elk, I have a question for all of you.
All right.
Does anybody know what animal is on the Canadian quarter?
A coyote.
You mean the toonie? No, it's not a
No,
loony or a
on the
toonie.
Canadian quarter, the 25-cent quarter.
Um,
Everybody says, "Oh, it's the Canadian moose," and it's like, no, it's an elk.
Oh, it's an elk.
It's
Forget the
kind of
coyote.
like it's like an inside joke that we only get, you know, because we have like animals on our money,
uh-huh.
on our coins, right? We have a beaver, we've got the elk.
Beaver.
Yep,
Beaver.
beaver's on the nickel.
Awesome.
Elk is on the quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Polar bear is on the toonie.
I thought you were going to say a poltergeist is on one.
Do you know what animal's on the loony? You
Canadian geese. Canadian geese.
You're close.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Google it. No. This.
Oh, a duck. I almost said a duck, and then
It's
I thought,
loon.
no.
A
Oh, it's a
loon.
loon. Okay. Well, that makes sense. If it's on a loony, then it's a
Right?
loon.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that makes
Oh,
sense. I get it.
Listen, there is no fooling Aley. Christine says, "Had a bear walk in my backyard when I lived in Arizona." Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
I could.
really? Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so let me tell you a story. So when we lived in the city, patio door, right? And I used to leave it open like all the time, like this, you know, the door, so the screen is there, right? And we never really had any wildlife. It was in the city. Like we have raccoons and skunks and so forth, but nothing. Anyways, the cat was going crazy one night, and I was like, "What is your problem? Like, shut up." She was just acting weird, right? She kept circling around and making funny noises. And I was like, okay, so I get up and I turn the outside light on, and I'm like, I can't see anything. And as I walked away, she and I was like, what? So I quick turned around, and I seen these beady little eyes looking at me through the screen. And I was like,
no,
oh,
forget that.
no, it was a possum.
Oh.
I don't know if y'all have ever seen a possum, but the possum looks like a rat with a fur coat. It's like massive.
Yeah, they're scary looking, but they're
Beady little eyes. But see, when I looked up,
but they're pretty benign. Yeah, but they're scary.
Right over it. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't looking down at the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
J Cat Lady, a loony is $1.
It's $1.
$1. One whole dollar.
$1, which is worth only about 49 cents.
What's that?
Which is worth only about 49 cents.
Yeah. We used to have $1 bills and $2 bills, but then for whatever reason they decided to make them into change.
Mm.
Oh, that's interesting.
We did that too, but no one ever catches on. Remember we had the Sacagawea or whatever it was?
Yeah. We had like
and nobody
$2,
wanted them
like
because they thought they were quarters.
Yeah, that's the problem. They made them like the same size as a quarter.
Yeah.
See, it's so funny. I don't think I have an accent, but oh my gosh, anybody here watching the Karen Reed case? Oh, you guys, I'm telling you.
I am not.
I am telling you, I am so invested. And speaking of accents.
Yes. That's Boston in Dorchester.
Yeah.
That's
when I went to baton camp one year, we had a really awesome teacher that came from Massachusetts, and we could never say it. And so I remember telling my mom, so-and-so, the teacher, whatever her name was, I can't remember now, is from Massachusetts. And she was like, "What did you say?" And I was like, "Oh," I didn't even realize that I swore because I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look like how you pronounce it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't. You're right. And everything in Boston is wicked pisser. It's just wicked pissa. And you can go, if you want to know the directions to the Packy, which is the package store, you have to go down here to like Bangy Yui, and the Packy's back here. You can get a beer, you can get a lobster there.
Nice
You
to
can park
hear.
your car for a while.
I love that. I love that.
That's
Are you
right.
coming to see mommy? Hi.
Oh.
My God, hi.
Oh, Rosie.
Careful. Hi.
Rosie. Yeah, my girlfriend watched the whole the first Karen Reed trial. She watched that one, and that one was, oh my goodness, somebody got really big. Oh my goodness, Rosie.
What a cutie pie.
Okay. I think I had a treat on my face or something. You're not? You're not? Okay. Show everybody what you can do. Hey, look. Can I have paw? Good girl.
Oh, Aspie, we can read it for you.
High five. High five.
High five. I saw it.
All right.
Okay. I don't know if she can do it the way she's sitting. Can you give me 10? Give me 10. Give me 10. Give me 10.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
And then the other move is she dances for her treat, but she can't do that.
Mine does too. She gets up and she flaps her paws like this. Yeah. There's two people here that would like a reading, Kel. AA and Aspie.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
This is Rosie. Rosie's the bestest girl in the whole wide world, aren't you? Yeah.
What do you want to know, Aspie, and what do you want to know, AA?
Except for, do you want to pick a card, Rosie? She's too busy watching Charlotte inside at the screen.
Hi, Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Where am I? Daddy got a high voice now. General for the month. Okay. General for the month. All right.
Don't move,
oh, look
Rosie.
what I got, Avana. I got
Acorn.
That seems to be the card of the
Just
evening.
the card of the day. Yeah. Prosperity, abundance, good luck energy, good things to come. Keep going. Keep going.
Here,
You know that.
Yeah, and for the second card, I got the scales.
Excellent. Yeah.
Desire for balance, weighing options, considering the pros and cons, and the need for stability. So moving forward and keeping things in balance.
All right.
Thank you, Angela. Yes. She said the face washing took care of my skin program for
That's
the season.
right. No bath needed.
My husband installed, listen, last year, I bought, hold the phone. How do I show you this? This way.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
A chandelier.
Yeah.
That had no glass in it for $5 because I wanted to make an outdoor light. And so he hooked it up tonight. It's a little. How do I make this go down, honey? Dim it. It's a dimmable light.
Nice.
Okay, that's off. Okay, that's good. All right. I have got for you, who are we reading for? Aspie, right?
No, this is for AA.
I apologize. Yeah. I've got the King of Cups. So I get this feeling of just like being all in a good kind of loving kind of place, if that makes sense, right? Just like being in that energy of being someone who is compassionate, empathetic, understanding. People come to you or resonate with you or sort of are guided towards you. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm getting. Mark, what are you doing? Thank you. Whoa, that's a lot of smoke.
It's a lot of smoke. You're very empathic. That's great. So Aspie interviewed for a job at St. Jude this week. Do I get it? She says. And I'm getting lightning striking. And that says yes to me.
That must be why I got that. Look at the card with the wings.
Ooh, yeah.
And I got the light bulb.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
You found your calling. That's what that is.
Yep.
Yep. You're enlightened. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. I love it. Oh, Judith Anderson. Yeah, we can pull a card for you.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's go to I'll put that. Let's go to Aspie.
We
Oh,
just
God.
read for us.
We got howlers.
What's the dog? It's not the coyotes.
I know it's not. I said we've got howling marks. Like, this is a dog, not the coyotes. And I'm like, I didn't say it was.
Oh, you're welcome, Aspie. We read it, Cal.
Okay. Oh my God. Honestly.
No, it's Judith. Judith. She
Yes,
just
I
wants.
apologize. I've got Judith start.
All right.
I'm distracted by the fan.
By your husband
fanning.
He's fanning the flames of your love.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but.
I'm
Golly, yeah, but.
In
No,
front of all of
there's-
us. Oh my.
listen, there's a right way to fan a fire, and there is a wrong way to fan a
This is a
fire.
hybrid version.
Sorry.
We love you, Mark. All right.
Great.
Judith,
Ooh,
I
look
have
at that.
a line for you.
Okay, Judith says, may I have a reading for the balance of the month of May?
Yes, and I got headphones.
And I got the lion.
It's mine says cut out distractions, the need to listen, tune out the world, and music helps you heal.
Yes.
Maybe doing some
Because-
meditation.
and it also
stepping
helps
back.
you establish your personal power, Judith. That
Yeah.
you need. Yes.
I think that card was for me.
Oh, it was.
Stop the distraction of the flame thrower. Okay, I've got the bird, the cardinal, and that is messages from spirit. So you've got headphones.
Yep.
What did you get, Aley?
The lion.
The lion.
Yeah.
So there's like listening the heart,
And yep.
right? So there's some sort of like, it sounds like a communication thing, right?
Yeah.
That spirit is telling you to listen to your heart. Is there something that you are not listening to your heart about? Is there something that you're feeling that you're not doing, or something that you want to do that you feel like you can't do?
Mm-hmm.
I love this so far, this reading. I want to pull another card if I can. Night, Melissa. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, the mosquitoes are out.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Holy Mother is great. That's fine. Anybody that's an ascended master or an archangel can be there to help you.
All right.
Is that light enough?
Yep. I've got the Chariot.
Mm.
Okay, so this is
Oh,
success. This is willpower. This is for Judith, right? This is success. This is willpower. This is trying to blend the energies. I don't know why I was feeling it, but like this card sort of confirms what I was getting. Like there's something's like out of sync, maybe a little bit. Trying to do too many things at the same time. Maybe slow down just a little bit and focus on, the thing or just a couple of things, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Captain is I got the same answer. He did this to her and another life was punished. Okay. Yeah, so people were saying stuff in there about the Kieran Reid case, and it is a situation, and our justice system is different than yours, not by leaps and bounds, but it is different enough from yours that like I am left astounded at what seems so painfully obvious to me. But anyway, yeah. So that's what I've been doing with my time is watching the Karen Reed case and then reading on it, and also watching the Lori Vallow cases.
How about Diddy? Oh,
I have, you know what's really interesting? So I watch a couple of different lawyers online on YouTube, and one of the lawyers the other day, I don't, he has like 500,000 subscribers or something, and people were are constantly asking him like, check this case, what about this case, what about that case? And he actually said just a couple of days ago, I think it was, that like no one's asking about it. And it was weird because it kind of confirmed for me my hesitation about even trying. Like I don't, there's certain things that I am interested in, and there's other things that I'm not, and I don't want no part of that energy.
no,
Like,
it's bad energy. It really is. So you're right. You're right. Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest, can we just talk for a second?
Can we talk?
Can we talk? Do you, ladies, or anyone in the chat, do you ever, I don't know what the right word is, struggle, feel challenged by, when, so this isn't by people in the chat or people coming to you for a reading. So this is me watching a case and wanting to ask a question to get an answer.
Yeah.
I have difficulty sometimes with that. And when I have difficulty trying to figure out like where, like, what am I trying to get to? I don't, because I feel like it'll come to me when it's supposed to. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So with that Diddy thing, I'm like,
Yeah,
I got nothing.
You don't want to know. It's really disgusting. The whole thing is so disgusting. But you know what? I remember watching the Casey Anthony trial when it was on in 2011, and how disgusted I was that she got away with murder, because that was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh, Judith says she just saw a cardinal in her yard. Kelly.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I know. Yeah, it is instinct. That's right. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I don't
I feel bad for her. She used to be a professor and she lost her job. She hasn't been able to work forever. She hasn't been able to do anything. And I don't know that if she did it or not. I mean, I've watched some of it, but I don't like the way the process is going, because it's just this long, convoluted thing, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get you, Denise. Just a little bit that we know about P. Diddy is enough for me.
Right.
And yeah.
I think that for me, I watched one particular lawyer online for the very first trial that I watched online. And she gave some really good advice, I thought, to the people in the chat. And that was sort of like as a reminder that we out here have, instant replay. We can go look at emotion. We can Google something. There's like 40,000 people in the chat that can be like, no, that was this person that said that, or whatever, to sort of keep us focused and on track. The people in the jury box don't have that.
Right.
They can't even speak to each other about the case. They can't speak to anyone else about the case. They can't speak to each other about the case. They can't take their notes out of the courtroom until it's time for deliberation. And so her reminder to us was to view it through the lens of a juror. And the juror's responsibility is that the Commonwealth or the state has the burden of proof. And they have to prove to you that X did Y beyond reasonable doubt. And sometimes now when I'm watching these cases that I watch, I will watch them online, but I'll turn the chat off because I don't want that sort of like clouding what I'm listening to, so that I don't get distracted and sort of, like I try to look at it the same way I read cards. I try not to like develop a bias about it. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the readings that I've done on Karen Reed, I've tried to say that, you know, like
Yeah.
I have my feelings about it, but
Mhm.
I try to read it from the purpose of a juror. I don't know anything other than what's been
Right.
presented to
That's
me.
all. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I gotta go, gals. I gotta have some dinner. I have another show at 7, so I'm gonna go. But I had a ball.
So
And
did
I want
I.
to
And
thank you
I'm
for-
gonna
Thank you
take
very
off
much
too.
for joining
Yeah.
me. I appreciate it so much. It was lovely to have you here with us, Aley.
And I'm
not
gonna
gonna be
take
there
off
much
too.
longer. Dark.
I have to go too. So
Oh, do
thank you.
Okay, Avana.
This has been a blast. I told you.
Really, it
And
has.
it's
And the
great
people in the
seeing you.
chat have been just really wonderful as well. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's do it
Thank
soon
you, ladies.
again.
All
Love
right.
you guys.
Love
Yep.
you.
Love you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You guys are stuck with me now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I appreciate you being here and for hanging out with all of us. Make sure that you give a thumbs up no matter what channel that you're watching. It helps the algorithms and helps the channels. Thank you again for the donations. That was really kind, and for everyone who participated, I appreciate you. Denise says, what did our past lives do that has made us go through this? At the same time, P. Diddy and Orange Turd. That's a really interesting question, Denise, that I would love to do a reading on, but not in the dark. I think that, it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune. There are things, I will say this, and this isn't necessarily my intuition. This is just, how I feel. There is a great part of our society that is fascinated with being famous or being known or being an influencer in some form or fashion. And I don't think that they achieved the status that people, 30, 40, 50 years ago in terms of like work. I'm not saying that they didn't work to get the notoriety, but not in the same way, if you understand what I mean. And when you get to a certain level of that notoriety, you have to be so isolated from normal, right? By the people that you surround yourself with, by the things that you experience. It is very, in my opinion, lonely and isolated existence. You don't know who's real, who's not, who's true, who's fake. And that can be a really slippery slope. And I think that the reason that this is happening in our lifetime as sort of like a word of warning, as a caution, to, not forget your core, not forget your foundation, right? How we say like famous people forget where they came from. It's similar to that is what I'm trying to articulate. I think that this is a solid reminder of like, don't forget where you came from, because you're never too much, too famous, too big to be held accountable for your poor choices. Absolutely, Judith, I will. Yeah. This whole left versus right, your side, my side. I mean, I don't know about you all. I can guess. But for me, I'm on the side of humanity, right? I knew the difference between right and wrong when I was like, 2 or 3. I'm pretty solid in that. And, I've used those principles to guide me, and that's it. And I'm not saying I've never made a poor choice or a poor decision, but I also have people that I surround myself that will keep me accountable. And so I think that's the lesson is to remind us that we're never too far or too above. Right. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to live in a society that doesn't have rules or laws or, some sort of governing structure, because certain personalities will, do what's right and others will not. Others will push that constantly. Right. We have that going on here in Canada. So we just had an election. Mark Carney was elected the prime minister, and the leader of the opposition party not only did not win, but also lost his seat, which means like his own people didn't vote for him. So they had a meeting. They elected a new leader of that party temporarily. And because he lost his seat, he couldn't be the leader. And now he's being kicked out of the house that the party provides him to live in. He has gone to a district where they just won the election by an 80% vote, where that person is 6 months away from retirement, and basically outed them from their seat so that he can run in a by-election in that seat, securing his position within the party. That's exactly what I was talking about 5 minutes ago. There is a moment in time when you need to do what's right, and what's right is like the writing's on the wall. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's time to go. It's time to reevaluate. It's time to back up and rethink your strategy, if you understand what I'm saying. I mean, Judith, yeah, I agree, love. I absolutely agree. He's it's not great. I agree with you, Aspie. I do agree with you. That's a great way to put it too. It's just it's stoking the fear, and I don't, I don't remember when that fear was so prevalent. It's like it's in everyone's sentences now, and it wasn't before, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm getting eaten alive, you guys. I'm gonna go, even though I have this like giant citronella candle burning. Well, his stance on, like he's not about women's rights, and he wants to privatize our health care, and it just, so many things. Anyways, don't get me started about that. Anyway, I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and with Aley and with Avana. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to get myself inside before I get eaten alive, because those skitters, they love me. They always have. So you guys have yourselves a good night, and I will see you when I see you next. And until then, I wish you many, many blessings. And if you want a reading, there is a reading posted today for the weekend. And I will be back on Monday with another reading. Monday, it's usually like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, fireworks. Look at that, you guys. You guys came, you got a fire, you got fireworks. Can you hear that? Did you guys hear the fireworks? Great. Now all the animals will be freaking out. Anyways, I love you guys lots. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. It truly means the world to me. You guys are the best. Mwah. From Medium. Night, night.